This is a 5-minute Farm Doc Daily dealing with our release of our ARCIC calculator for 2019. So in our 2018 Farm Bill Toolbox, we now have an ARCIC calculator. There are several situations this year in which ARCIC might fit, and those include two primary ones. One is that all of a FSA farm is prevent plant. In that case, that farm will have a maximum ARCIC payment, which in many cases can be $35 to $55 per acre. That'll be most likely higher than ARC County and PLC do. So in those situations, we likely lean to ARCIC. There's also the case where we have low yields in an FSA farm. And in those cases, we may see higher payments from ARCIC than PLC or ARC County. Couple caveats to keep in mind here. ARCIC is a farm revenue program, so we have to enter information about a farm. ARCIC also only pays on 65% of the acres rather than 85%, so for PLC and ARC County. So those two things, that 85% causes PLC and ARC County over time to pay more than ARCIC, but in this case, we still might think about ARCIC over the other two. And all FSA farms enrolled in ARCIC will get lumped together. Our calculator that I'm going to demonstrate today does one farm at a time, so it really doesn't handle the case where you have multiple FSA farms enrolled in ARCIC. You can get our ARCIC calculator off of our Farm Bill web page on FarmDoc. That web address is farmdoc.illinois.edu, 2018 Farm Bill. So there's where you can get it. Once you get that calculator, what you will see is, and again, it's a Microsoft Excel calculator, you see the normal splash screen, and we want to go to our ARCIC calculator, which is right here. So let's look at the case of an Illinois LaSalle County farm with two crops, corn and soybeans, and so you can enter anything in here or any county for where the farm is located. Once we've made that choice, we have to enter some information for each program crop on that farm. That information includes a corn benchmark calculation, so we have to enter yields for the years from 2013 to 2017, actual farm yields. Certain cases we'll use plug yields or county yields, but in all this case, we're coming up with a benchmark calculation of revenue for corn, in this case $8.86. We also have soybeans on this farm. We do the same things, enter farm yields, and then look at our benchmark calculation, $6.69. We can then calculate a payment for 2019. To do that, we enter farm yields, market year average prices. Neither one of those are actually, the market year average prices aren't known yet. You should probably know your farm yields for 2019 by now. I'm using 190 and 55 on 60 and 40 acres planted. That generates a $26 payment. Again, we'll have to wait and see what ARC County and PLC payments look like, but my guess is that this $26 is higher than either of those payments. The other special case, though, is if all of our acres are prevent plant. Let's say we have 60 acres of prevent plant, 40 acres of corn prevent plant, 40 soybeans. In this case, we get the maximum ARCIC payment, which is in this case is $52 per acre. We suggest that farmers and farmers look at these calculations for their farms so that you can make a better informed decision. Again, if we have complete prevent plant on a farm, you'll get the maximum payment. One caveat about this program is it does one FSA farm at a time. FSA will actually aggregate farms together, so if we put two ARCIC farms on, the payments will be aggregated across those two. This calculator doesn't handle that situation as of yet. So use that with that caveat in mind. And again, take a look at ARCIC for 2019 if you have low yields or all prevent plant.